Akash, can you tell me what do you mean by frictional force, Akash? Say, what do you mean by the word frictional force? Unmute, Akash, you are muted. Unmute your audio and give me answer for it. Okay. What do you mean by the word frictional force, dear?
Before getting.
Before? Something. What do you think about it? What do you remember about it? Tell me that. Don't remember. Jagan Krishna, what do you mean by the word frictional force? When you say frictional force, what do you understand? Kiran Raj, where are you?
Ma'am, I am here.
Okay. Can you tell me what do you mean by frictional force, dear?
Ma'am, force produced when two surfaces are in contact.
Okay. So those who are joining first time, those who are not in the last class also. So frictional force is a one type of contact force. That is what Kiran Raj told, when two surfaces in contact. It can be a book and table, you and the chair, pen and the table. So which are the forces which is acting between two surfaces in contact? Okay, fine. Dion, can you tell me in which direction frictional force always act? In which opposite direction? Very good. It's very important point. Frictional force always act on opposite direction. So because of an opposite direction, what will be the sign of the frictional force, Aryan? Since frictional force act in opposite, what type of force it can be? Is it positive force or negative force? Negative force, because it is always opposing the motion. Clear?
I was not there in the last class.
So that's why you have to listen now. These are the things we discuss. Okay. So frictional force is the two surfaces in contact. It always acts against the motion of an object. And can you give me some example of frictional force? Asara, some example of a frictional force? Frictional force is two surfaces in contact. From that word itself, you can tell me so many examples.
Table and chair.
Table
and chair.
Table and chair. Okay. Okay. Another girls, no one is here.
Ma'am, I am. Can I tell?
Tell.
Parachute and air.
Air and parachutes. Okay, very good. Fayuna, do you know any other example? What is frictional force? Example for frictional force.
And book and table.
Book and table. Okay, book and table already said. Something moving. Nihal, can you tell me frictional force between any moving object? Some example. A car. A car is moving on the road. Okay.
Road.
Nigel, can you give me some example, Nigel?
He said the last example.
Okay, then Nihal, what did you say, Nihal?
He did not say anything.
He didn't say. Oh, I thought it's Nihal. Nihal, can you give me some example? Ball is rolling on the surface of the earth. Very good. Yes. Akash, first answer you did not give me. Can you tell me the next answer?
Ma'am, can
example of frictional force.
Ma'am,
Yes. Pardon?
Ma'am, book on the.
That is already said. Can you tell me something else?
Cycle going on the road.
Cycle going on the road. Very good, very good. Cycle going on the road. Car is moving on the door. Okay. Anyone else knows more example?
Ma'am, can I?
One handshake.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes. Tell me.
Ma'am, can I? Rubbing hands.
Rubbing hands. Rubbing hands is example of frictional force. Anyone else knows more examples?
Ma'am, handshake.
Handshake. Okay.
Ma'am, walking.
Walking. Very good. Dennis, any other example you know?
Ma'am, braking and drifting.
Applying the brake and the car stops. Cycle stops. Yeah, tell me.
Changing the direction of car.
changing the direction of the car. That means from in our universe, for every action, there is a frictional force. Suppose if two objects are in contact. Clear? So for example, some of you said that Dennis told me that we apply the brake, the car stops. Why car is stopping when you apply the brake? The reason is that when you apply the brake, the accelerator of the car, the tire, as a result of applying the brake, the tire and the road come in interlock one another. Interlock one another means it will connected together for a fraction of second. So the road and the tire surface, they interlock. Why they are interlocking means we know that tire is a chemical substance. Tire is made up of a chemical. It has got atoms and molecules. It is made up of particles. Okay, chemistry you must have learned, no? Particles and electron, proton and all. Yeah? Okay. What is the chapter you are learning now in chemistry?
Synthetic
Synthetic
fiber.
fibers.
Synthetic fiber, you don't talk about all this, I know. No, you are not learning atomic structure and all this year. Okay. I think that is you are learning.
Heat energy is produced.
Heat energy produced. That is the effect of frictional force. After applying the frictional force, there is a heat energy is produced. Okay. That is why suddenly you must have observed sometime a car is speeding and it is coming very fast. And suddenly something is just crossed, maybe a cat or dog. And you can see the car, the driver never expect that dog will jump fast. Okay. It was unexpected thing happened. So since in order to save himself from the accident, he will apply the accelerator very hard. And what are the things you hear once you suddenly take a break? What are the things you see in that car? Have you observed? There will be large sound, no? Like that, no? Smoke. One smoke comes, correct? And sometimes like that something, no? You know, those are monact, no? That sound to produce. Creak, we can say screeching sound, no? One screeching sound. Then suddenly screeching sound comes, everyone will look at here, anything happened or not. So that is the part of a frictional force, yeah? Because he is coming with in a faster mode. He coming with a faster mode. Suddenly one dog crossed and he applied maximum brake. That is why you can see smoke is coming out and there will be some sound is coming out. Okay. So that is the effect of heat is produced. So that moment there is a interlocking between tire, the particles which made up of tire, and the road. Road also we are made up of tar and it is a petroleum product. You know, tar is a petroleum product. So naturally, burning sensation will be more for the road. Okay. So this is the effect of impact of frictional force. Okay. Can I give an example? Suppose nowadays it is raining. Can we drive the car or bike very fast in a rainy season?
No, ma'am.
Why? What will happen?
It will slip.
It is
Slippery.
slippers and the bike may skid or car may not get the grip on it. Can you tell me the connection with the friction? What must have happened during rainy season on the road? Why it
Smooth.
skid? The road became smooth. Yes. Once it became smooth, what happened to the frictional force? Will it reduce or increase? It will reduce.
Reduce.
So
Reduce.
because reduce. So because of the presence of that wetness, what happened? The road became little smoother. So the road cannot connect with the tire and the vehicle very well. It cannot interlock strongly. So from this we can come to another point that frictional force always more on rough surface. Frictional force always will be more on rough surface. So we can come to that. So last class we have learned frictional force is always negative. It is opposing the motion. And another point we can write it. Frictional force. You can write, continue with that. Frictional force always more than on rough surfaces. on surfaces than smooth surfaces. So this is another point. So frictional force always will be more on rough surface than the smooth surface. And fourth point, frictional force, frictional force take place. Frictional force takes place due to interlocking. The name, if there is no proper interlocking, there would be any kind of problem while you drive. There should be a proper interlocking. Takes place due to interlocking between two surfaces. Interlocking between two surfaces. So these are the important point for frictional force. Okay. So even you think, even frictional force also, we can run, we can jump, we can play. The reason is that your muscular force is overcoming that frictional force. That is the reason you are able to run, you are able to jump. But you can control. You are able to control the speed of your running, control the speed of the vehicle, control the speed of the jumping, control the speed of writing, everything what you do with your muscles. Everything can be controlled because of the presence of frictional force. You may not able to fully reduce the frictional force. You cannot fully avoid a frictional force. Frictional force will be present everywhere where there are two surfaces contact, and it always produce heat. When frictional force applies, it always produce heat. So this is the reason, my dear, whenever the people, those are making the weapons, they hammer the iron pieces hard. So you can see that sometimes, since it's iron pieces, the sparks of the fire is coming, and the welders will use
Cutting the material.
cutting the material. You know, the welders, they are using a particular mask, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Why? While they cutting that, there's a fire is broken because of the friction between the blade of that cutting machine and the iron material. So friction is always present. Okay, but we can control it with another forces, with an unbalanced force. Suppose the muscular force and frictional force both are equal, then nothing will move. Some of you told me that a book is lying on a table. Yes, it's not moving. Why? When book is lying on a table, what is happening?
Balanced force.
Balance force. How this balance force occur? Which are the two forces act on the book that time? One is frictional force. Yeah, one is frictional force. Another force?
Muscular force.
Muscles for us. Okay, physical force is for us. Book doesn't have muscles. Another force you think something?
Gravity.
Gravitational force. So frictional force and gravitational force, these both are acting equally. That is the reason a book is lying on a table. Even you are holding a pen without slipping from your hand, the reason is that your muscular force, the frictional force, as well as the gravitational force, all are equal now. But I just release my hands, naturally it become unbalanced force now. Then naturally it will fall down. Okay, that is how we are now coming to non-contact. From this, what we understand, what you understand from all this? Can you come to a conclusion? Because we are learning different type of forces, but we understand that all type of forces are acting on an object at the same time. Okay, at the same time, equally and opposite direction. If it is equally and opposite direction, there is no change. There is no change of position. There is no change of speed, nothing. But any one of these forces are more than other forces, naturally it become an unbalanced force. Maybe frictional force can be unbalanced force, gravitational force can be unbalanced force, your muscular force. I am just rising it. In this case, my muscular force is act like a unbalanced force to change the position of the pen from here to here. So I am overcoming the gravitational force. Clear? So that's the reason about it. So shall we now go to the non-contact forces now? So these all are the examples of so many contact forces which is acting and the frictional force. Clear? Okay. Okay, dear children. So now we are coming to the another type of forces, the second type of forces.
Magnetic.
Non-contact forces. Okay. And non-contact forces, we have three types of forces. Non-contact forces, we have three types of forces. One is magnetic force. First type of force is magnetic force. You can write the heading non-contact force. And there you can write, you know, already know. What do you mean by non-contact? What is the non-contact force means?
Without any contact of two objects.
Surfaces. Yeah, without any physical contact of the two objects. So first one is magnetic force. Second one is electric force, or we can call it as one more name, electrostatic force. Electric force also known as electrostatic force. These both are same. And third type of that is our gravitation force. Correct? So our non-contact forces mainly two types, but non-contact forces we have three: magnetic, electrostatic force, gravitational force. And you may be wondering why, ma'am, these are so many other forces are here. Yeah, these all are same force only. Contact force. So this side is contact, non-contact, this is contact. Applied force, that is our muscular force. Even spring force, that is also can be a muscular force or force which is acting between two objects. Drag force, that is an example of a frictional force. And the normal force, that is also contact force. That means depending upon the situations, we call muscular force and frictional force different names. So when I say applied force, actually it is muscular force. The situation is here hitting a ball. The cricket man hitting a ball. So he is applying the force. So muscular force, we call it as a applied force. Then spring.
Applied.
Suppose spring also is a stretching force, correct? Spring will not
Yes, ma'am.
stretch and compress until you apply the force or something else apply the force. So spring also an example of a muscular force. Clear? And drag force, it is, you can see a a glider. Naturally, drag force, it is the name of the frictional force in the air. In air, the frictional force in the air, we can call it as a drag force. Even frictional force in the water, we call it as a drag force. So these are the variety of two types of forces, mainly muscular and frictional. Depending upon the situations, where does the force apply, you can call it as a different name. That is the only difference. And normal force also, when an object is moving, there is also a force which is acting upward. Gravitational force is acting downward. Naturally, there is a force which is acting upward. That is also is a type of a contact force because it is acting on the table. So that is why I have given this different variety. So you don't have to worry because these all things you will be studying about in the higher classes. But all these forces are mainly muscular and frictional force. And we can call contact forces. Suppose in the case of a machine, you think about a machine. For example, a rice mill. There is no people is grinding. The machine is grinding the rice. So naturally, In that cases, this muscular force, we call it as mechanical force because machine doesn't have muscle, correct? So, yes, train, all the machines, mixie, grinder, iron box, okay. All these are some of the machines we use. Now we have a chapati maker. Now before until the mothers have to knead the dough, they have to do. Now there is a ready-made chapati maker. You just keep it the dough, it will come back to in the form of chapati. So in that, muscular force is now turned into mechanical force. The reason is that there is a machine is used for instead of muscles. That is the reason for. Okay, so mainly muscular force and frictional force, but depending upon the situations and on which it's applied, naturally the name of this both can be changed. Clear? Okay, but all these are contact force. Yeah, fine. So now we will study the detailed magnetic force. Very simple. What is magnetic force? Force exerted on object without a magnetic force. You can write it as definition of magnetic force. The force exerted by a magnet on magnetic substances. We cannot attract all the substances. We cannot attract the wood pieces. We can only attract the magnetic substances. Example, iron. Yeah, iron. Then we can call alloy of iron. That is mixture of iron. Iron, nickel, cobalt and all, if you mix together, we can use it. So iron, alloy of metal. Metallic iron. Iron nail. Iron handle. Okay, hammer, iron hammer. So all the material which is made up of iron is a magnetic substances. It is not necessary you should have a pure iron. It can be a mixture of iron and some other metals also. Clear? So the force exerted by a magnet on magnetic substances, that is known as magnetic force. Okay. Did you complete that? Can I change it? Yeah. Now, the second picture here, it is an activity in your textbook. It is shown here to explain the features or laws of magnetism. So next heading you can write features or laws of magnetism. Can you tell me what does a magnet has mainly? You have learned about some magnetic substance small classes. What does a magnet is? How many magnets? Special features of a magnet? How are they? So once you take one magnet to another magnet, what are the things happen between two magnets? Can you tell me?
It has a south pole and north.
It attracts, either it attracts or either it repels. So features of the magnet means, suppose this is a magnet. If it is north, it has got two direction, north pole and south pole. We call them pole. You bring a south pole of another magnet close to it. What will happen? It will repel. If you bring a south pole near the north pole, what will happen?
Attract.
So this is known as features or laws of magnetism. So first one, we call it as unlike poles attract each other. This is the features. Unlike poles attract each other. Unlike poles attract each other. You can write north and south. Second point, like poles attract each other. So like poles repel each other. Sorry. Like poles repel each other. So that can be north to north or south to south. I'm just writing short. N stands for north, S stands for south. So this is known as features of magnetic force. Okay. So after explaining this activity, we wind up our session. I hope you have written this. So activity you can understand from here. Just think this is north, this is north. Now this magnet is placed on the pencils. When this magnet come forward towards this magnet which is on the pencils, what do you observe?
It will move forward.
It will move
It will
forward.
move. That means the magnet will repel. So naturally the pencil will be rolled back. Correct? It rolls away.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And in this what happened? One is
Move
south.
backwards.
It will.
Move backwards.
So because of the
Attract.
attraction between the pencil on the top of the pencil, magnet try to attract towards it. So it will roll. So there's a simple activity to understand the features of the magnetic substances. Okay, dear. So we now left with the two more non-contact forces that we will be discussing in the next
Ma'am.
class.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, when we press our both hands together like this, then which force are we applying?
Muscular
Frictional
force.
or muscular?
Muscular force. Okay. Frictional force is there, but since our hands are not moving, it does not experience much. Okay. But once you started moving, then frictional force, if you move this hand, the frictional force try to pull you backward. Then if you move this hand, frictional force pull you backward. But in a rest position, that's why I told you balanced force. In the rest position, all the forces, muscular force is more, but there is no motion. If there is no motion, we experience a zero force, we can say. If there is no motion, if your hands are not, you are not waving, you are not doing any kind of gesture, simply holding like this, there is also muscular force as well as the frictional force, but both are equal and opposite. So there is no effect on them. Clear? Okay. Suppose you press hard both hands. Naturally, muscular force is more. Got it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you,
Yes, ma'am.
children. Start
Thank you.
studying
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
well. Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.